extra booty padding, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is a brand new fit technology that we're premiering here on HSN today, and it's called the Booty Benefit. And as you know, with democracy, what I try to do is I try to incorporate fit technology and style lines that can kind of adapt and accommodate to women's body shapes, to give them a little bit of what we call asset management here with the Booty Benefit. And so for my particular body type, I have something called hip dip. My waist is smaller, my hips are wider and curvy, and then they go in, and then my thighs are wider at the bottom. And so what this Booty Benefit does is it has a little bit of a removable pad. I'm going to show you. Of course, it has our Absolution No Gap Elastic inside the waistband to mold and hold.
But wait,
Power
there's
mesh
more.
Panels in the front. But in the back, we have this mesh panty that kind of lifts your rear, and subtle, small, removable pads that are in the back. And what these pads do, they're removable, but they give you slight shaping. So in my case, what I've done is it's given like, just gives you like a little bit of a pop in the back, and then it helps round out the sides, so I have this nice, really beautiful feminine curve line. It's subtle, it's small, it's similar to, think about when you buy a bathing suit or a workout top, there's a little subtle padding in it.
It's really interesting. It's interesting to me, Karen, because I know that for some of us as we get older, our booties tend to flatten out a little bit, kind of sink down or like sag a little bit. This gives you that extra bit of, it's kind of like having a padded bra, except it's a little bit of padding on the booty. I love it.
Just subtle shaping. So the other thing that I want to show you is that we have our signature Sweetheart back yoke, but the upper part of the pocket has a curve. Then we have this raised embroidery below. So all of those features together kind of give you a little bit more of a pronounced look. You can see the other brand is tight and constricting. This is a great example about how the Booty Benefit just embraces your shape. But look at that side view. Look at how her rear is lifted with the Booty Benefit. It's subtle. It's not something and look how beautiful and round that looks. So it's a combination of the style lines, again, the Sweetheart yoke, the rounded top of the pocket, the raised embroidery, and that subtle shaping. It's super, super subtle, but it is so confidence building. And as we said, we're here to give you that asset management.
The padding is really, truly right where you want your butt to look perky. And it's really an incredible thing. I would highly recommend you try this. If in fact you are one of those women who, we struggle with a little bit of sagging as we get older. It's not just our, face. So it's really a neat concept. I would encourage you to try this. And I know you've got special sizing on your brand, Karen. We've got that kind of rolling on the screen. We'll share with you what the girls are wearing too.
If we could just look at Kenya there, because it's not just for women who
here we go.
Don't have a round rear. It's for anybody. If you have a large bust, you don't say you don't need a bra. Everybody wants a little bit of like shape. So even Kenya, who has a beautifully proportioned rear, what this does is it just sort of like gives it that embrace, that little bit of roundness, that feeling of support and confidence. The mesh panty kind of helps lift it up a little bit in the back. It's all interior, it's soft and subtle, and the style lines of the jean are beautiful. So if you don't want the mesh pad, if you don't want the pads, just remove them. And you still have an amazing Democracy Absolution jean that gives you all of the fit confidence and fit technology of the Absolution No Gap waist and the mesh panels in the front. And then if you want that little subtle sly booty lift in the back, we give you these removable pads just to round it out.
And I know you showed us the inside out jean from your end. I'd love to show that again before our time is up here, because this is so unique. Again, it's never been done before. It has maybe in other retailers, but not here at HSN. Let's talk through these features first, Karen, because it really does explain what this jean does.
So it has the no gap elastic inside the waistband, and it's a double button, which means, and it's a high rise. So it incorporates more of your waist. It holds you in. It really helps minimize that muffin top. And then you have that Sweetheart yoke, the embroidered back pockets, the forward seams, again, to minimize your shape from the front. And then in the back, you can see just that rounded curve at the pocket, the raised subtle tonal embroidery. And the mesh panty is inside, underneath, just smoothing you out with the adjustable removable pads. And I don't know if we have, there was an image You might have it there as well. That shows how the pads come in and out. If you don't have it on the screen,
right?
I'll just show you.
It's very much like, I'll equate it to, as you'd show us, that is kind of like a Rhonda sheer bra, where it's like you can take the pad out if you don't need it for extra, you know, volume. If you want it, slip it in, and it gives you, in fact, I was telling Karen, we were on the phone yesterday talking about this jean, and I said I'd just gotten back from Miami. I went to see my friend Carol for the night, and oh my gosh, the big booty thing is a big thing, and women are willing to spend a lot of money to do what a jean could do just for the day or for the night. I mean, maybe not quite as extreme as what I saw in Miami, but you know what I'm saying. This is like a thing in fashion, in overall looks for women.
Yeah, but when somebody goes through plastic surgery, it's something that's hard, it's uncomfortable, it's permanent, it's like sitting on like a bowling ball. It's really uncomfortable. I just showed you how easy it was to pop this little mesh pad back inside the jean. So again, it's subtle shaping, but most importantly, it's the soft, super stretchy fabric that gives you the democracy jean embrace instead of that tight jean squeeze. You get the sweetheart yoke, you get that new rounded upper pocket, that beautiful raised embroidery. All of those style lines in conjunction with one another help give you the appearance of the booty lift. And then you have the subtle removable pads that just give you that little bit of shaping inside. You can adjust them, you can move them around inside. There's a little pocket where it is, so you can adjust it to the place where it gives you the best, as I say, asset management possible. and it's just perfect. And this is new. We haven't featured a double button jean.
Nope, brand new. First time on air.
The angled coin pocket with the rounded upper is also a new detail. And Kelly, while you're there, if we could zoom in on the back, the yoke shape it's called body over yoke. So by the yoke coming up on top, that gives you another raised line. So all of these things and the little darts that are there to ease the excess fabric into the yoke, all of these things combine together to give you just a really subtle, flattering look.
It's really amazing. I tried them on. They're so comfortable. You do feel like padding on the backside. It's brilliant. Length on the jean, by the way, 28 inches, and we do have it in just the black and the blue. So get yours. Give it a try. It's super interesting. It's 813579. And yes, all sizing. Take a look on your screen. Take a look on hsn.com if you have any questions about how that works. And big thanks to you, Karen, for joining today. Really a treat.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
We will see you guys soon in person. I look forward to it.
If you're in between sizes, go up a size in the black. It's a little bit it's a little bit tighter, but the blue's soft.
Got it. Okay, thank you for that final tip. Appreciate that. So if you do go to hsn.com, which I'll remind you that QR code on your screen will bring you directly to the item we're featuring. But while you're there, you might want to take a look at our weekly deal drops. One of which is a Anushka handbag, and this is a whole assortment. And there's a lot of sale prices on some of their new handbags for the spring and the summer. Take a look. There's so many cute things. But we also, as we show